This week, I'm going to be tackling the topic of what does the word sinner mean? And you know what I've realized? 9 out of the 10 times, Christians use this word very often on non-believers. And I feel like this could be a word that could be super offensive if you don't understand what it means. But here's the problem, right? This word is super crucial to understanding the gospel and understanding who Jesus is. Maybe you're in this position and you felt super offended by a Christian because you felt like a Christian is going up to you and saying, hey, listen, you are a sinner, and in your mind you went, I am a terrible person, you're calling me a terrible person, and there's this condescending attitude that adds to it. Like, oh no, this Christian person is looking down on me right now. That's not at all what it's about. And most of the time, I feel like the reply that we as Christians get back from you, and it's an understandable reply, is, well, you're no better yourself. Like, how could you judge me? And how can you tell me what is right and wrong? Why are you calling me a sinner? I'm not even that bad of a person. You're terrible. And we build this level of offense around this question. And honestly, I get why you would assume this word is offensive. And I understand why it offends people. Because if you don't understand exactly what it means to us as Christians, and if, you have your own presuppositions on the word, you are going to get offended. There are many views and doctrines as what we as Christians believe the word sinner is, and depends on what denomination and what side of Christianity you stand. But the goal of this video is to show you what we as Christians believe when we say that everyone is a sinner, and why we will call you a sinner even if you are a good person. So I'm going to divide this into 2 videos, right, just for you. The first video is going to explain the first concept, and the second video is going to explain the other concept. And the reason why is because there's so much to unpack with this word sinner that I want you to get the full view. So please, after you watch this video, go check out the next one. Now, with this topic, we're going to be tackling, obviously, why are we called sinners. But first, we got to do a game, right? All right, here's what I got to do. I've got 5 cards over here. I've got to pick 2 cards out of this thing, and I'm going to have to draw them with this pen in my mouth, all right? Here's what I do. I'm going to shuffle them. I don't know what they are. I'm going to pick 2 out, and then from that, I'm going to have to draw them. Okay, here's the first one. I got to draw a tree with my mouth. And the second one, I got to draw a cube with my mouth. A full 3-dimensional object with my mouth. That requires straight lines, may I just add. Okay, those are the 2 ones. Which one do I want to start with? Let's start with a cube, actually. Let's start with the cube, right? So here's what I gotta do. I gotta take this marker, I gotta put it in my mouth, and I've gotta draw the picture. Yes, it is sanitized, if you guys are wondering. I'm gonna draw the picture with this pen. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Done. I think it looks pretty good. Okay, wait, hold on. You guys want to see? Bam! That is some Picasso-looking fantastic drawing of a melting cube. I think it looks pretty good. Okay, you guys can't judge me. Okay, this is the judgment-free zone. All right, that is a fantastic-looking melting cube. Wait, just two. I will now be selling this for $200. Okay, cool. I got the next one to do. Okay, cool. Round 2. All right. Now I've got to draw a tree. I'm going to make this, actually, I know what I'm going to do with this one. All right. Here we go. Hey, on. And I am done. You ready for this? This one's great. This one is fantastic. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Bam! That there is like some 3D level, fantastic looking tree over there. Look at that. Look at the detail. Look at like the little leaves over there, and like it's like a winter's night, so all the leaves are like falling, even though leaves fall in autumn. And like look at the bark detail. Fantastic looking tree. Okay, you know what? People would pay thousands upon thousands of dollars for this thing, right? This is fantastic. Okay, you know what? This one deserves a signature. You ready? That there, people, is what people pay big money for, right? This should go in a gallery. If you guys own a gallery, hit me up, right? This is fantastic. I call this Tree by Jared. Gotta love it. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you feel you can do better, please hit me up in the comments. I am so excited to challenge you on this thing. Okay, so the first point that we're gonna tackle is, what does the word sinner actually mean to us as Christians? And here's the thing, right? We as Christians believe that all humanity are inherently sinful beings. Now that sounds like an offensive thing to say. Completely get you. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to break that down for you, and I'm going to show you exactly what we as Christians mean when we say that and why we believe what we believe. So I have a question for you, all right? Do you tell a baby, or do you teach a baby to lie? Now, the answer is no. A baby or a toddler lies naturally on his own. We teach a baby or a toddler to tell the truth. A baby or a toddler will naturally lie and naturally steal a toy by themselves. No one had to teach them that. This idea of sin is not something that has existed only when you get older, but it's something that is embedded into us. Now you're probably sitting there and asking the question, well, Jared, what do you mean sinful beings? I mean, we are watching this video to understand what the word sinner means, right? Now you're saying sinful beings. What does it mean? We are inherently beings who are drawn to doing wrong first. So when we as Christians call you sinful, we are saying we are filled and corrupted by the standing point of it. Now, this is even more offensive, but we'll break it down, because as I said, you don't teach a baby to lie. You teach a baby to tell the truth. The moment we are born, there is something twisted inside of us. There is something that is immediately drawn towards sin. We are more inclined and more leaning towards doing what is wrong than doing what is right. We do the wrong subconsciously without even thinking about it. It takes more effort for us to do the right thing than it does for us to do the wrong thing. We as Christians call this idea temptation. Now, what is temptation? We as Christians believe temptation is the urge to do the wrong thing when you know what the right thing is. This then leads me to the next thing, right? We actually know what the right thing is, but we still do the wrong thing. Here's the crazy part. We want to do the wrong. It's not a matter of, oh no, I know this is wrong, but I shouldn't do it. We are more inclined to doing the wrong than the right. This is for all of humanity, not just non-believers, but all of humanity. I mean, we see this all over social media, right? No one is perfect. Do you know that no one is perfect line is actually a Christian concept? It's inherently proving what we as Christians believe already, that we know what is right and we still do the wrong. In actual fact, sometimes you can't even help but doing the wrong. We're drawn towards it. We are inherently sinful beings. See, we as Christians believe we have a natural pull to do what is wrong instead of what is right, and it consumes us. We cannot help it. To the point where we even do wrong without even realizing we are doing it. Hence why when we as Christians, we come to Christ and we give our lives to Christ and God builds something inside of us, we don't live our lives as we used to live. And sometimes you see testimonies of people who had a radical change in their lives because they realized that they were doing wrong without even realizing they were doing wrong. Well, what is the ways that we are blinded by like what we are doing wrong? Well, here's the thing, right? Humanity has a really big problem with authority. We hate knowing that there is something higher than us, that is something greater than us, and there is something we have to obey. Think about it for yourself, all right? We are always fighting people because we always think we know everything, right? We hate knowing that we are doing something wrong. And in actual fact, we take the fact that we're doing something wrong very negatively. Why? Because humanity has a problem with authority. This is something we are blind to. We have an urge to do what is wrong. Hence why we as Christians believe we are inherently sinful beings. So now we've covered the idea, and I hope that helps you understand the logical aspect of why we as Christians believe we are inherently sinful beings. But now this leads me to the next thing. Yes, we as Christians see sin as morality, but it's so much more to us than that.